Hallo meine liebe Studenten und Freunde, wie geht es euch? Herzlich willkommen to the German Mentor. Ich bin Jatinder Singh. In today's video, I will tell you some important German words, and these words are known as modal particles. When you use these words in your day-to-day conversation, then you can make a good impression on the native people. Watch the complete video, give your comments, your feedback, and do not forget to subscribe the channel by pressing the bell icon. You will get all the videos from my side on this channel regularly. So let's start today's session. Los geht's! Okay, dear friends, welcome you once again on my channel, The German Mentor. I am Jatinder Singh. At the beginning, I told you that I will explain you some important German words, and these words are known as modal particles, German modal particle. So I will explain you all these things, complete guide with meanings, usage and examples. So there are total 7 modal particles which I'm going to explain you in today's session with their meanings, their usages and their examples. So let's start the main session and see the first thing. Modal particle means modal particles are mainly used in spoken language to use tone, attitude, emphasis, surprise, doubt or personal involvement. So there are some different situations as scenarios where we use these modal particle words. So I will explain you one by one. Don't worry about that. So in written language, we do not use these words, but in the spoken language, in our day-to-day conversation or in the daily conversation. Okay. And the second point is they are not grammatically necessary, but they add flavor and emotion to a sentence. How? When I'll explain you in the sentences, then you can easily understand. Okay. So now let's start the main session and see the very first modal particle word. So Doch. So the meaning of this word is after all, really, but actually, depending on the context. So there are some quite different meanings in Doch. After all, really, but exactly. And there is a usage, adds, contradiction, reassurance or emphasis. Okay. So basically there are 4 different meanings for different situations. With the first modal particle word Doch. Now we see some examples in the next slide so that you can easily understand what is the meaning of Doch and in which situation we use them. Okay, examples. Beispiele Nummer 1. Komm doch mit. Do come along. So this is just an encouragement. Okay. So you can use this word in such situation. Komm doch mit. Second phrase. Das ist doch nicht so schlimm. It's not that bad after all. The third example, ich habe dir doch gesagt, dass regnet. I told you it was raining. So this sentence I have divided into 2 clauses, the main clause and the subordinate clause. So that depends on the situation. You can also make that. And the fourth example, du kannst das doch. You can do it after all. So these are some random examples for the first modal particle word Doch. Okay. You can also make sentences from your end as well. Okay. Now we go further and see modal particle word ja. So the meaning of this word is of course, as you know, obviously, and usage emphasizes known facts or shared knowledge. How? Let's see some examples. Das ist ja toll. That's really great, emphasizing a surprise. Du kennst ihn ja. You know him after all. Third one, wir haben ja gestern darüber gesprochen. We talked about this yesterday, remember? And the fourth one, das war ja klar. That was obvious. So these were some more examples for the second modal particle word ja. Okay, with different context, different situations. Now we check further and see the third one, aber. So the meaning of this word is really, indeed, not the conjunction word. Please do remember aber is also a conjunction, a connector. But here we are learning about as a modal particle word. So meaning is really or indeed. And the usage is expresses surprise or reactions. How? Let's see some examples. Du bist aber groß geworden. You have grown tall. So this is a surprise situation. The second one, das ist aber schön. That's really nice. Noch ein anderes Beispiel. Heute ist es aber kalt. It's really a cold today. Perhaps you are surprised with the weather and you are giving this expression, heute ist es aber kalt. One more example, das hast du aber gut gemacht. You really did that well. So these were some examples for the third modal particle word, aber. Okay, so when you have some surprise over some situations, then you can use this word, aber. Now we check the fourth one, the next one, mal, meaning just once or for a moment. So the usage of this word is softens commands or request. So when you're giving some commands or request in a polite way, in soft way, then you use this word mal. How? Let's see with the examples. Come mal here, come here for a moment. For example, the parents are saying to their children or one of the child, come mal here, come here for a moment. The next one, schauen wir mal. Let's see. Third one, gib mal bitte Salz. Please pass the salt. And the fourth one, hör mal zu. Just listen. When you give some commands to some other people in a polite way, then you use this word mal. So it is a very important word. German people often use this modal particle in their life. Now we see the fifth one, the next one, den. So the meaning of this word is add curiosity or surprises in the question. Usage showing curiosity and interest. And one more thing, friends, den is also a conjunction, which means because. But in today's session, we are considering this word as a modal particle. Okay, please remember that. Now we see some examples. Was machst du denn hier? What are you doing here then? Noch eine andere Beispiel. Wo ist er denn? Where is he then? Third example. Warum lachst du denn? Why are you laughing anyway? And the fourth one. Where is da denn? Wo ist der denn? So please do not get confused with the conjunction den. That means because. But here we are learning about the modal particle. Okay. So that was the fifth one. And now we check the next one. The sixth. Number 6. Eben oder halt. So the meaning of both words are just, simply, or exactly. So usage is expresses resignation or confirmation of facts. How? Let's see with some examples. So ist das eben. That's just how it is. Dann ist das halt so. Then that's the way it is. Noch ein anderes Beispiel. Man kann nichts machen. Das ist halt das Leben. Someone cannot do anything. That's just a life or a part of life. So this example I have created in 2 different sentences. You can also make that. The last one, the last example, ich bin eben müde, I am just tired. So that were some more examples of this particular modal particle word, eben or halt. And dear friends, now we come to the last modal particle of the session, schon. So the meaning of this word is already, really, indeed, depend on the tone. And the usage is used for soft reassurance or emphasis. Now we check the last examples. Das wird schon klappen. It will work out. Du bist schon klug. You are really smart. The second last example of today's session. Ich habe es dir schon gesagt. I already told you. And the last example. Das ist schon in Ordnung. That's all right. So friends, these were those 7 modal particle words which I explained you in a short session. I hope that you have understood their meanings and usages, but the examples you can make from your side as well. If you still have the problem, you can watch the video one more time, make your notes as you like. Now we're coming to the end of the session and see the summary table, the summarized form of today's session, Zusammenfassung. So on your left side, you can see all these modal particle words which I have explained you in detail with examples, their meanings in English and the common use, the situations or scenarios where we use these different words. As a vocabulary, you can note it down all these words for your knowledge, for your reference. If you like this content and learn something new in today's session, then give your comments, your feedback because it is a motivation for me to bring more and more German grammar videos, vocabulary videos for you, so that you can also increase and enhance your German language knowledge and skills. I will meet you in the next video very soon. Take care of yourself, learn German only on the German Mentor. Einen schönen Tag noch, bleiben Sie gesund und glücklich. Wir treffen uns sehr bald. Tschüss, auf Wiedersehen.